Hello, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to hop on here real quick and make another video. I started keto and using what's called exogenous ketones on November 1st, 2018. Today is January 7th, 2019. Today I've lost about 20 pounds, so I don't know, it's been like 2 months-ish. I didn't take any measurements, but yeah, that's where I am right now. So this video is really to just go over how to get the best experience doing keto and supplementing with exogenous ketones. I not only do keto, sorry, all my kids are up. I've been doing keto, and while doing keto, I also supplement with exogenous ketones from the company Prove It. Also been doing that since I think I got my first box, like, I don't know, November 5th or something like that, just a couple days after I started doing keto. So in this video, I just wanted to quickly go over how to get your best experience when doing keto and supplementing with Prove It's Keto OS. Top 5 things. First, I would say read the email provided. This includes the Hacker's Guide. It's going to include lots of facts, questions and answers, and it's just going to really give you a broad overview of the products that would be included in your experience pack, and basically how to use them to get the best results, and how to use them in the best way possible. Number 4, to drink enough water. And with water, I'm going to include electrolytes. It's really important that you understand that being in ketosis is really dehydrating. So the best way to not be dehydrated is to drink a lot of water. And in dehydrating, you lose a lot of electrolytes. So specifically sodium and magnesium, I would really consider supplementing or making sure you're using your pink Himalayan sea salt. Just really focusing and making sure that you get those electrolytes. That's something that really you should be being really cognizant of, because you can really get to feeling like crap if you're not just dehydrated, but your electrolytes are off. So I would say number 4 is making sure you drink enough water, and making sure that you're supplementing or making sure that you're consuming foods with electrolytes and microminerals and things like that. Number 3, try not to be so drastic in your diet changes. I would say the easiest way for me to kind of get acclimated to keto was just starting with modifying recipes for things that I like. Tacos are easy. I mean, really, my husband just said something this morning. Every morning, just about, I have a combination of bacon, eggs, and avocado. It's easy, it's cheap, I can buy that fairly without trouble, and it works, okay? So I would say just for me, it really was easy for me to find some items that I really like, that I know are gonna be like my go-to. They're gonna be within your macros, and they're not gonna have like hidden carbs and things like that. So I guess if I think about it, yes, I could think of a more exciting breakfast, but really, me personally, I'm not like a huge breakfast fan. If I do eat anything, it would be like a waffle, or like if I eat at home, it would be like bacon and eggs. So like it's easy for me to just eat the bacon, eggs, and avocado because I like it. You start with something that you like, and just substituting the keto appropriate ingredients in place for the not so keto ingredients. So that would be my number 3 tip, is just not making any drastic diet change. My number 2 tip, I would say, is lacking consistency. Something that I have really noticed, And I mean, my journey hasn't been longer than 3 months at this point, and so I don't have a lot to go on. But I did notice that consistency is really what brings the results. And not to sound like cliche, like, oh, consistency is key, but really, it doesn't seem, or it doesn't feel, doesn't feel like things are changing. A lot is happening. It doesn't, sometimes on a day-to-day basis, it doesn't, you think that, oh, I'll just eat these chips or whatever, but really, 0.6 pounds here and a pound there and a half a pound there, and I mean, look, before you know it, that's like 3.5 pounds. So it's just really staying consistent. And for me, what's really helped is the longer that I'm doing keto, the easier. I just try to focus on staying within my carbs, within my fats, within my proteins, and if I just like take it one meal at a time, it's gotten a lot easier to make better choices. Being on keto, I was really able to resist all of those cravings. Well, I'll say being on keto, I've been able to resist cravings. Using the Keto OS ketones, I've really avoided having cravings. So it's been, I really haven't had to test my willpower as much. When I have my ketones, I just don't have the cravings. I don't think about it. I don't want it. I don't crave it. So that's been what's really great, is that the ketones, besides all of the other things, the better sleep, better mood, clarity, clear skin. I don't even have foundation on, and I don't have a single breakout. Besides all of the other great things that the ketones have to offer, I have no cravings. Is confusing fat loss and weight loss. And this is something that I'll admittedly, I'm still struggling with. Like, I still look to the scale a lot for, some type of measure of success, and, just kind of like to gauge how my progress is. And some days some days I see a really great loss on the scale, and it's like, oh yes, I wake up and I'm down like 2 or 3 pounds, and it's like, oh yeah, feeling great, feeling fine. And then other days it's like plus a half a pound, or like plus 1 pound, and it's like, that's really discouraging. So I think it's important to understand that when doing keto, you're burning fat for fuel. So that doesn't necessarily mean that you're losing weight. So for me personally, a really good indicator of my progress has been taking pictures. And I'm not to the point where I feel like I can share before and better pictures, but I am taking them for my own personal motivation, because the days where I am feeling like I'm not making any progress, or the scale isn't saying what I want, it's really easy to go back and look like, let me take a picture today, and go back to my day one, and I can see, okay, I might not have lost a pound today, but I sure look like I've lost inches. And to me, that's okay. Like, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling alert and awake, no more brain fog, and I have mental clarity. And so, if I'm not losing the weight, but I'm losing the inches, I'm still making progress. And so I think it's important for people to understand that weight is not always an indicator of progress. Many people don't know that muscle weighs more than fat. And so, a lot of times if you're working out and doing keto, a lot of that weight and fat that you're burning is transferred into muscle gain. And so, yeah, it might look like, oh my God, I'm not gaining, or I'm not losing weight, or I'm gaining weight, but you're just changing the composition of your body. You're going to a lower percentage of body fat and a higher percentage of muscle mass. And so I think it's, like I said, it's still something that I have to struggle myself through because it's really easy to, you've been conditioned for so long to, the number on the scale is so important, and really it's not always, you know, the best measurement of progress. And so just to close out, the 5 tips to get your best experience on keto using exogenous ketones. And so if you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe this page. Again, if you don't know or haven't watched my other few videos, I'm new to YouTube, new to keto, new to all of this. Open to any comments with tips, tricks, whatever recipe. That's it. Good luck and see you in the next video.